It was just after lunch when it happened. James cut his finger in the schoolyard. It hurt, and it bled a little. James felt just awful. He went to see his teacher, Mrs. Smith. "What happened?" she said. "I cut my finger," said James. "It is bleeding a little, and it hurts, too." "Oh," said Mrs. Smith, "I see." "Well, how do you feel?" "Just awful," said James. "I think you had better see the nurse," said Mrs. Smith. "I will write a note for you so you can go right now." James felt worse than ever. He'd never been to see the nurse before. He was scared. When James got to the nurse's office, he sat down next to a stomachache and a sore toe. The stomachache went in to see the nurse. James was left with the sore toe. Then the stomachache came out of the nurse's office. He had a big smile on his face. "Boy, I wish I had a stomachache instead of a cut finger," thought James. The sore toe went in to see the nurse. Now James was left all alone. Things were at their worst. Then the sore toe came out of the nurse's office, and she had a big smile on her face. "Boy, I wish I had a sore toe instead of a cut finger," thought James. And then the nurse asked James to come inside. "Well, what happened to you, James?" said the nurse. So James told her the whole story. He told her about the playground and his finger and about how he felt just awful. The nurse examined the finger very carefully. "Oh, I think you're going to be all right," smiled the nurse. "But I would like to give you the 3-part treatment, just in case." "The what?" said James. "It is not bad at all," the nurse said, as she led James to the sink. "The first part is the cleaning." And she put his finger under some warm water. really was not bad at all. The finger did not hurt. It was just a little warm and wet. Then the nurse took a big Band-Aid out of a box. Next comes the bandaging, she said, and she wrapped the big Band-Aid around the finger. James was really feeling much better. And now, said the nurse, the most important part of all. Are you sure it is so important, said James. He started feeling awful again. Very important, said the nurse. Now come here and I will give it to you. James started walking very slowly. She reached out to James and gave him a great big hug. Oh boy, yippee. I feel terrific, said James. Well, I guess you can go back to your class, said the nurse. When James got back to his class, Mrs. Smith asked him how he felt. I think I'm going to be all right, said James.